Hi, I'm your host, Justin Deroy.
And today I'm the co-host, Micheal Carroll.
And you are listening to Movie Fan Geek Out.
Hi, welcome back for another episode of Movie Fan Geek Out. For today, we got two movie news topics for you. I'll start off with recent news of Jason Bateman's announced his next movie project that he's both directing and starring in is the film IPO Man, which is going to be about basically this guy has come up with this new revolutionary way to invest invest your money in stock, where he's suggesting that rather you invest in a person and not a company. And he tests this out by actually selling himself at $1 a share. And what's even more interesting is that the people he gets to invest in him actually get to have a stake in making his life decisions. I picked the story because it just, not only does the movie idea sound interesting, it just sounds like an interesting concept in general for something that would be kind of interesting just to see someone actually try out. Basically selling themselves and then allowing stockholders to make the decisions for them. I kind of was thinking this kind of sounds like, back when you were a child and when, you're being raised by your parents, you always complain your parents, they control your whole life, they make all your life decisions for you. But in this case, it almost sounds like the same thing, but this guy's doing it willingly. I don't know, sounds like something that would be kind of interesting for us all to try to just hand the keys off to your life to someone and tell them, you make all these decisions for me. Hopefully you don't, F up my life. But anyway, Michael, what do you think about this?
It seems more like a difficult way of prostitution. I can tell you that, yeah. Yep.
It's kind of almost like prostitution, only I don't think he's sleeping with his stockholders. I hope not.
You can have a dude or a pimp basically buy your stocks, and guess what? You're under him now. He makes the decisions.
Well, it does say in the description it's family and friends are the stockholders of the people that bought into his stock. But I don't know. It could be his wife.
Hey, you never know.
His wife is like, I own at least 100 worth of your shares. That means you get to do this and this for me in bed tonight.
If you ever put up your shares, Justin, if you ever do that, I'd buy them and I'll make you a prostitute. I'll put you out on Van Buren.
Michael, you're a horrible brother.
Hey, get that money.
Okay, so we'll move on now. Michael, what's your story for today?
It seems a while back, they had put out that Christian Bale was going to do the new Steve Jobs film. It's not like the old one, the one that was done before was Ashton Kutcher was, too bad. But they wanted to, be a little more, more serious in the way that they had done the movie. Seemed like they were kind of joking about his life. So they wanted to do the film in a more serious way. So, Christian Bale, he's a serious guy. He's done serious roles. And a lot of good roles at that. But apparently news had come out that he's now dropping out of the film. So Christian Bale is no longer going to be Steve Jobs. How do you feel about that, Justin?
It seems kind of ridiculous that it was only just 2 weeks ago, though, that it was confirmed that he was going to be playing Steve Jobs. And it was just report. His simple answer was, I just decided the role wasn't a fit for me. That sounds like bullshit to me. I call bullshit on that, and honestly, it raises a bunch of questions well, what movie was it that you made commitments to either before or after that now you decided I don't want to have to change my schedule for?
Oh, if I heard correctly too, Seth Rogen is going to be in this film. Is that correct?
I guess it's only in talks.
in talks.
It's not confirmed.
So if it really is true, and you're trying to do a serious role, and you have someone like Seth Rogen on the set, that guy's funny. That he's done a lot of funny movies. There's only been like a couple movies where he's done like a serious role, and the latest one that you might remember him in is 50-50, where his friend is dying from cancer. But there's still like kind of like joking manners in that with him. So that could be something else. If you're trying to do a serious role and you have someone that's on set that's like the funny guy and you can't really get into character, that would be something that would be hard. But like, it's not confirmed that he's going to be on the movie, so it's not. We can't really say it's that, or like Justin has said, maybe it is because he made a previous or something after the movie. Doing another movie, we never know.
Yeah. Well, I think that'll go ahead and wrap us up for our movie news. Now we'll go ahead and end with a movie suggestion, and I'm going to recommend something that you actually can go out and see theaters right now. I got to see this recently in theaters just like a week ago, and it's the movie John Wick. It is a surprisingly awesome action flick. Keanu Reeves has not really been wowing me recently, at least not in his action flicks. This one I think really does, kind of like in the movie, he has this whole line, everyone keeps asking me if I'm back, and he's like, you know what I'm thinking? I am back. And it's I think that's also a metaphor, trying to say he's trying to get back on top with his career. And it's really good. It's very entertaining, lots of cool action, and some good humor in there too. So yeah, I think it'd be a really great time for everyone to go watch. So yeah, go see John Wick. Michael, you have a suggestion for us?
Actually, I think we have another guest here on the set. I think it's Batman here. Hey, I'm Batman. I approve this message. You should go see John Wick in theaters now. Thank you, Batman. No problem.
Yeah, it's interesting. Batman literally just swooped in and disappeared in the puff of smoke. So that's gonna wrap things up for us. So anyway, thanks for listening, and be sure to share a friend if you liked what you hear. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.
Bye.